Need to change the audio on the screen. Right. Oh, of course you're not showing up just yet. There we go. Let's make sure audio's coming through loud and clear. Sounds good. Okay, so let me... Excuse me for the late setup. There's been a lot going on recently. Gonna turn the volume down to 60. Event sounds, let's turn that down a bit. Music I've turned up just so slightly. Let's put it back down to 20. Also going to turn the truck and ambient sound down a little bit. So if you haven't noticed, I'm actually using a different headset today. I somehow have managed to break my original headset, or I say break it, it still works, but the likelihood is that something is not quite right in there. It's kind of loose. So hello everybody, my name's Andy and welcome to SnowRunner. Now I've been so excited for the last few days, and I said in a previous stream, which I kind of deleted because I wasn't happy with it, that streaming at the moment hasn't quite gone the way I wanted it to. It's not for the fact of the views, it doesn't bother me. I want to share my experiences no matter how many people see it. So all the ones I do like and I'm happy with, I've uploaded to YouTube, so feel free to check out my YouTube channel. That will have all of my uploads that I have vetted myself, just to make sure you get the highest quality of content. And yeah, it's kind of a way of me to archive all my experiences on SnowRunner. So far, it's mainly SnowRunner. I play PUBG, I play a load of other games, but SnowRunner has been just something that I am passionate about, and it really upset me, the fact that the day I bought it and played it, I wanted to share it, and I did. That wasn't the thing that upset me, though. The thing that upset me was that it was all done on one save file. So, you can imagine I was trying to save my experience for the stream, and I also wanted to play it as much as possible. And this came to a bit of a loggerhead because I ended up resenting the game for it. But, here's the big but. There has been an update today. Literally just moments ago, like half an hour or so, I started downloading it, and here it is. So some of the features for console, we've got working mirrors now, so when we get into the game we should be able to see behind ourselves in the cab view, which is something that I've been looking forward to, because I think it's something that will greatly enhance the interior gameplay as well. Sometimes you just need to be inside, but you also need to see what's behind you without sticking your head out the window. And multi-save. I can finally play a game where I can play through as much as I like, and then, go on to another save and stream for as long as I like. Hello, Smelly. Yeah, I haven't washed yet. Oh yeah, Gav. Yeah, so really happy about this update. Really, really happy, and hopefully a lot of bug fixes too. So, mentioning you, Gav, you were saying about... Oh, hello. I haven't started yet, unfortunately, but I'm literally about to start now. So, hello, welcome, thank you for joining. A new name, I believe. Please don't tell me you're someone I've met, because I probably won't remember. Anyway, right, let's continue. So I'm going to continue with my current save. So, okay, no worries. I'm going to feel really bad now. I'm going to feel really bad. You're just going to tell me that you're someone I know and that I don't actually recognise the name. Yeah, so Yeah, just a bit of disclosure. Yesterday, I loaded up the game and I tried to play as normal. You're my best friend. See, now only my best friend would tell me that. Um, yeah, see, I'm going off course. Now, see, I'm easily I can talk as well, apparently. Um, yeah, so full disclosure, I tried to play a bit yesterday, and I was hit by the nastiest bug that had plagued this game, which was vehicles not necessarily being lost, but the lack of use of them. So they were out in the world. I could hitch up to them with another vehicle that worked, um, but I couldn't use the actual vehicles themselves. So I tried to jump into them. I had about three of them. I don't know how it happened. They weren't even in obscure places. They were just out there, just sitting on the road somewhere, and I couldn't use them. Went to reinstall my save file from the cloud, and the last save was obviously the corrupted one. So I basically started from scratch. So at the moment, I have moved on to the next area in Michigan, which I'm going to leave now because, and this is the big because, I want to get myself a new truck, which I know is in Alaska. I'm not getting you. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And this was a lot of the this was a lot of the problems with multiplayer. So I, believe it or not, haven't done a lot. Well, believe it, I haven't done a lot of multiplayer. Unfortunately, friends that I know haven't had. Yesterday was a very weird day. It was the day that everything went wrong. I think they knew they knew the update was coming. They just threw out like a little server, update out there just to screw with everyone's game, I think. But yes, I haven't played a lot of multiplayer, so which means a lot of the bugs that people encountered, I didn't necessarily encounter. But the loss of cargo, the loss of vehicle use, um, like my vehicles were falling through the floor, even in the garage, and you're just about to meet co-pilot.
It's raining.
Is it raining?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Are we watching Peppa Pig today? Is Peppa Pig still on?
It's so wet.
It's all wet, is it? Go and jump in some muddy puddles then. Right. So, what are we gonna do? Right, I did plan to go and get this upgrade first. Missy, stop. You alright? You sure? Go to the toilet, please, quick. Okay, bear with me. This is not something that normally happens. Oh well, and the hugest of apologies. Jesus. Oh, yeah. No, she's decided that she felt sick all of a sudden. All done. All done, as you can hear. Good girl. Wow. Yeah, as I said, this is not exactly the most well set up stream I've done. A, because my wife isn't here. Usually she helps out with the little miss. Yours all grown up. Ah. Yeah, they are a handful. I mean, I wouldn't change her for the world, but when you want to try and do stuff like this, it's difficult. And as I say, my wife's usually around, so she would kind of entertain her whilst I do my thing. Today was kind of a off the cuff kind of stream, just for the fact that I was so excited to play this after the updates. Right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go global. I'm going to go to Michigan. I'm going to pick up my other vehicle. Where is it? It's in the garage. Of course it is. And then we're going to head off to Alaska because there is a truck that I am meaning to get again. So yeah, as I was saying, the actual game itself, like the game save file was fine. I had a duplicated truck, funny enough, the JMC you can see right there, was in the world, not where I left it, and I couldn't use it. I could winch it, I even dragged its big old booty back to the garage, and I could not, for the life of me, get in it, put it in the garage, do anything, couldn't sell it, couldn't delete it, you know, Lord knows I tried. And yeah, it was one of those things that I couldn't do anything to save the game file. And I tried to reinstall like the last save, that didn't work. So I've started again. I've started again. Get rid of the shitty Hummer. Do you know what? I was so surprised with the Hummer. Yeah, you won't believe me, but I was so surprised with the Hummer. It is it's almost one of the best vehicles I've got at the moment. It's the best scout vehicle I've got, and I had the Khan as well. And if you'll remember the Khan, so if you've got me on Twitter, you'll see that I used the Khan straight out of the garage, pulled round, so confident, went to go around the corner, pulled the handbrake, or pulled the brake and just slid straight into a stump, which knocked me over. Good for drifting, yeah. I used a Lodestar Scout. See, now you sound like you're a veteran already. I have played this for God knows how many hours, and my philosophy on games like this is I will do it one place at a time, and I'll go through each one. I am that annoying. It is crazy, but I like getting. So it's another reason why I didn't really do multiplayer without having people to do it with, or people that I knew to play through with, because I knew that there'll be a lot of people out there that were further ahead than me. It's definitely good for drifting. I've done some of Michigan first, then Alaska. Yeah. So this time around, I've kind of swallowed my pride, so to speak, and I've turned around and gone, right, that's it. I am literally going for it. So we're going to take you out first. There we go. That was another thing. Sometimes you'd be in the garage and you wouldn't even be able to get out. Right, let's turn it on. Yeah, so I swallowed my pride and actually gone for Alaska as a first choice this time. So I did everything on the first Michigan map. I literally went around yesterday. I spent God knows how many hours, over 8 hours I think, just getting all the locations, getting all the upgrades that I could. Then I moved on to the second part of Michigan and stopped there. What's the goal for today's stream? More followers. I mean, more followers would be great, but I mean, the point of this stream right now was looking at update as such. I was just so excited, and as I said, I wanted to share it with everyone. So at first glance, looking at the wing mirrors, it doesn't reflect whilst in third person, which is understandable. That's very understandable. Here's the moment of truth, and as I've said, for those of you who have seen my streams, you'll notice this isn't my normal headset. This is actually my old headset. I can't turn down the volume on this, so if I start shouting, believe me, it's because I am deaf. So here we go. Oh, that is so beautiful! That is so beautiful! I mean, it sounds stupid. It's the tiniest little thing, but being able to look back without... Oh, first person's just got so much better. That's awesome. That is awesome. I am so happy with that. Oh, and you can see behind, you can see the axle and everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the whole sticking the head out the window and looking behind you, but that has just made it 1,000 times better to travel inside the truck. I want to drive like this all the time, but I know there are some places that I literally have to be careful because I have to see. Will help out a lot in reversing. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You have to play first. Yeah, I could try and play this entirely in first person. I might even make that a challenge one day, just to play in first person. But my challenge for now, and I'm only using this one truck at the moment, I think I've gone the wrong way, is to go and save, where is he? The Royal BM17. Now, that thing, when I first got it, I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. So I've just got to charter away over there. I think I'm going to have to swingy back around. I can't see my cursor. There we go. See, I'm half blind as well. I should have put my specs on. Drag you over here. Just so we've got a rough idea where we're going. I mean, really, I shouldn't have to do this. It's quite easy to see. Actually, no. Do I want to go that way? He's over on this side, so really I'd probably prefer to go the other way. Conundrums. Okay, let's drag it over here then. Let's drag it over here. Can I get rid of you individually? No, I'm just gonna do that then. Who's calling me? Not that anyone is calling me. That's weird. Oh, it's the office phone. I'm sitting next to the offices, ain't I? Yeah, that's it. Okay, and then over to here. Right. Okay, I've got a vague outline of where I'm going. Next thing I want is an Elvis bobblehead for the dashboard. It is on console. I am on console. Yes. Apologies for those of you who are hoping to see a PC. But I am very poor. I'm very poor, and I can't afford a PC. I can afford a laptop, can't afford a PC. Too expensive. And I've got better things to waste my money on, like buying a new house. So, at the moment, that is not priority. Yeah, no, I would really appreciate that. I mean, the lights work. Don't get me wrong, the lights work, but I noticed it was even a problem in Mud Runners, the original. Just going to appreciate this a bit more. It's not the clearest. I'm not going to lie. The wing mirrors aren't the clearest, but like clearest image. I mean, they're not like a really nice high res thing. They are a bit kind of PlayStation 2-y. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying. The first Mud Runner I played with a friend not too long ago, just to get back into it, and I realised how finicky that bloody thing was. The actual the lights themselves, you couldn't see it on the front of the truck, but you could see it illuminate the world. And if your cooperative partner was in the game, if they put on their lights, couldn't see them. Couldn't see them whatsoever. This is a huge improvement. That you can actually see their lights. You can hear their truck as well. You couldn't hear it in MudRunner. To be honest, looking back at it, I could never go back to MudRunner. Could never go back, not after this. But at the same time, whoa, okay, take it easy, boy. I haven't even got my all-wheel drive on. Although I probably should do soon. Am I following this all the way around? I either cut across or... No. We'll go a bit further up. Let's do that. I think I've just added another waypoint. This is going so well. They work fine on it, but not on Pierce. Oh, that's interesting to know. I did not know that. I mean, it's easy to show. I mean, is it? No, that's evening. Nighttime. Right. So, lights work. I can see them. The only thing, as what I was saying, is you look at it from the front, doesn't look like they're illuminated. That's my... It's the littlest, it's the tiniest little details. As you saw from my reaction of the wing mirrors, it's the tiniest little details that get me going. Oh, there we go. But yeah, that is one of the things that I kind of wish they would have done. Would be to improve the or make it look like the headlights were actually illuminated. But yeah, even so, the update has... Still enjoy the game. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Wouldn't change it. Like, obviously would change it, but the whole it doesn't break the immersion as such unless you're literally looking at the tiny details. I love that. I love that. And no bugs so far. There is one thing I want to test out, and I'll probably save that for a little bit later. Come on. Yeah, that's it. Put it into gear first. Right, let's check, see what our wheels are doing. I know I've come out of first person, Gav. Don't even start. I just want to make sure that everything's going the way I want it to now. But yeah, it just seems so much more. There we go. You happy? As I said, it does look like PS2 resolution now. It is almost as if they've just gone for the cheapest model that they could. Better. The immersion, yeah. Do you know what I would love to see, and I'm never gonna see it, and no one's gonna see this, is it's gonna be VR. Now I've got VR. Yes, I can't afford a PC, but I can afford a VR headset. You know, priorities were different back when I bought that VR. I would love to see a VR support for this. That is my ultimate dream. So, I mean, guys at Sabertooth, you know, Spin Tires, if you're listening, get me that VR update, and I will play the hell out of this thing. I'll even be your, you know, I'll be yours. This is probably the only way. Probably not the way I should be putting it, but oh, have I just placed another one? Which way am I heading? I'm heading the wrong way. Oh, what the? Ah. I need a trucking outfit, bro. I do. Do you know what? I've actually got a I say a cowboy hat. I've got an Australian hat. It looks like a cowboy hat. I could put that on. Get me old yeehaw going. That was a bit pathetic. Yeehaw! Most manliest yeehaw you'll ever hear. Oh, so I've noticed followers has gone up to 32. It did drop. So enable notification. Say hello. Okay. Oh, Cartel 99. Thank you so much. I don't know why my notifications aren't popping up. It's either that or I missed it. But no, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate each and every one of you equally and individually. So yeah, I mean, for those of you who are still here, oh, the numbers dropping and rising. Hello everyone. Yeah, for those of you that are still here, I'm loving the mirror. I'm loving the mirrors. It's so awesome. I don't know if you noticed down there, but there's a little window sort of right next to the floor, so you can see what's underneath you. That's a nice little touch on on their side. That is awesome. I never noticed that before. That is really cool. Yeah. Looks like Canada in here. Hello. No, I need a baseball cap. I've got one. I've got a form of baseball cap. It's not a baseball cap. I don't even like baseball cap. Well, what's with the flat rim? I don't get it. I just don't understand them. Our Canadian friend has joined us. Hello, Chrono. Hello, Mr. Chronological, shall I say. Also, another reason I like to be in third person, Gav, just so it's clear, is so you can see all this goodness, all the water splashing and all the nice little textures that they've brought out. Jesus. Flat rim, oh my. Flat rims are great. I don't understand them one bit, but they are great apparently. Everyone loves a baseball cap. I appear to be the only one on the planet that doesn't seem to understand the point of a baseball cap. And never liked them either. It's like they're a collector's thing. It's like shoes. Who collects shoes? You put them on your feet and you walk places. That's what they're for. Jeez. No, I'm not. No. As I say, I'm not a huge hat fan. That's what oh, my God's sake. Just when I think I've come out of the map. Okay, so I reckon they've changed something. It's now annoying me when I come out the map. You have to change or come out of the map completely before pressing the accelerator. Otherwise, it just adds another. 6 viewers already and someone driving. Good. Thank you. Yeah, I believe people are just more interested in the update, and kind of another reason why I've done this is because I wanted to appreciate the stuff that's gone on, and I wanted to share it. So, oh my God, my hay fever this morning. Ugh, tingly nose and everything. It's just, it's not. So we had a lot of rain yesterday, and the pollen count is still, I think, ridiculously high. I can't see the wheels. No, the rail's there. The rail's definitely there. This is what I mean. The cockpit view is awesome at the moment. Hat police. Excuse me. Are you wearing a hat? Well, what did we call that in the end? Was that the HRU, Hat Response Unit? I think that was the thing we called it. So a little bit of context for what Chrono. Oh, am I going to call you Chrono or am I going to call you Chrono? Chronological. Mr. Darklight, the reflection on the side mirrors looks awesome. Yeah, I said the worst of it is I said it looks like something out of a PS2 game. Which, in all respects, I'm just glad that they've done it. I'm just glad that they've done it. And now I've shown Darko the difference between this and what it was originally. And originally, I reckon they just had a 360 kind of sphere image that rotated around, but it was completely blurred. It does look. It's better now. It's so much better now, and you've even got the double mirror at the bottom, like the second mirror. Usually they're magnified, which that looks like it could be. It's not as clear as some. Duncan. Oh, yes, Duncan. Right, yeah. So sorry, I lost track. HRU was something we came up with when I had myself, Chrono, and quite a few friends from school actually, and my brother-in-law, who was my sister's boyfriend at the time, and we played GTA. Absolutely loved it, and decided that we would go on a rampage, just attacking anybody with a hat. It didn't matter what kind of hat it was. As long as you had a hat, you was a fair target. Hammond decided to jump into the bus and nail the bus driver in the face with his foot. Kicked him clean out of the bus. It was those were some good times. Those were some nice times, actually. I do miss those times. That was around my parents as well. I remember that. It was down in the man cave, as we put it. I recorded everything. Had the camera and all that set up that it recorded our voices. But yeah. So for those who are joining, hello, welcome, and this is what the update is. It's literally just mirror. For me, it's just the mirrors. There's nothing else. Nothing else about this update that I care about. The mirrors. It looks like a PS2 rendered image, but I mean, I'll stop for a second. It's very shaky. It's very blurry, and sometimes I get that. You know, normal wing mirrors on a car. If you've got any kind of power rumbling through your chassis, it's gonna shake those mirrors. But yeah, no, it's not the clearest image, but from what we had, that's a huge improvement, and it makes cockpit driving so much nicer. I was still single and I've lived in Pappies. Seems a long time ago now. Yep, you've moved from the southeast of England all the way up to bloody Scotland, mate. Bloody Scotland. What was you thinking? Yeah. So again, a little bit of disclosure. My game messed up yesterday, and I decided. Well, I made the executive decision to save my own skin or my own sanity and restart the entire game because my trucks were not working the way they were supposed to. Yes, there it is. I was waiting for this. Oh dear. Oh me, oh my. Right. This is where it gets a bit hairy because, okay, so I'm gonna come out of the first person just for now. See all that? See all that? Right there. That right there. That is the bane of my life at this precise moment. I was thinking, oh no, more. Which was at my own house. Yeah. Right, so we haven't got the best wheels or tyres for this at the moment. As I say, I've restarted, so my driver level's low, my unlocks are minimal. I have just about managed to sort myself out with a couple of decent trucks and the Hummer. I'm not going to include the Hummer, Gav, don't worry. I won't include the Hummer. You seem dead set against that Hummer right now. And I've got them so that I could rescue this bad boy back here. Right, let's reverse up. So you may notice I'm going between low and reverse. The difference being, and I wish they would rename this low reverse, for the simple fact of you can keep the diff lock turned on. You can do it, cut its head off. What, the Hummer? Yeah. But the only problem with it is when you hold the brake on reverse gear, it doesn't actually reverse the truck. You have to hold the accelerator, which is understandable. Right, let's see if we can attach the winch from here, because I don't want to go too close and get myself stuck. Right, it's out of fuel. We guessed that. Oh, okay. Low gear going forward. Let's do this. We can do this. Shush, co-pilot. The resent on my face is the fact that I don't have any baby chloroform. I ran out ages ago. I do the Mr. Karen's National Hug. Oh, Kieran's National Hug on Canada Day. Of course, you and Ray. Ah, thank you. I mean, obviously we miss you too. There's no more Canadians. We need more Canadians in our life. More people apologising for apologising. Well, I'm sorry I apologised. I didn't mean to cause offence. That's so you. Okay, I wasn't concentrating. I've now just... Oh, dear blimey. Okay, reverse gear. Come on. Can I... Whoa, no, too much. Bit more oomph. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's not going to work. Right. We're going to have to get a bit creative now. We're going to have to reverse this bugger up and try again. See, this is what you get for trying to do a long distance winch. Do not do a long distance winch. It's no good. It's no fun whatsoever. Right. I've just got to hope I don't get stuck now. As I said, the all-terrain tyres have made a huge difference this time. Last time, highway tyres got stuck. Couldn't even, like, move a centimetre without being in a position of having to winch myself out. This, so much better. So much better. Right. I mean, it could be the fact I was on the verge. Let's see if... see, these are just so much better than the original tyres I had, the highway tyres. Okay, hot tip for anyone who gets this game who hasn't got it right now. Get yourself leveled up and get any kind of tyres other than the highway tyres. Because if I had the highway tyres on right now, this thing wouldn't work. It wouldn't go anywhere. So yeah. Bloody hell, Paul, I'm not dead yet. I don't think Canada's dead either. I think Canada's still there. Gone but not forgotten. Can I just get a F in chat for Canada? Maybe a RIP. RIP Canada. There we go. The day Canada stopped working and the world just carried on. Their only export was maple syrup. And the donut. There you go. Fucking hell. But no, hello to everyone. Hope you're enjoying your day. The update is now live. Hope you've like, if you're at work, I apologise. You do not get to play this game right now. It's I haven't noticed a huge difference in anything, but cabin view has just been made an absolute dream now. Love maple syrup. Would anyone kill me if I turned around and said I've never had maple syrup? I've had pancakes, never had maple syrup. I'm waiting for it. Here it comes. Here comes the public stoning. Get out. Yeah. I thought that was... Maple donuts. That sounds like something I could get into. Maple donuts. Oh, you can even see the truck back there. I say the update itself seems to be running like a dream. at the moment. I've not had any collision issues. There is, as I said, there is something I want to test soon, very soon, which is travelling from one place to another via tunnel. Only because I did that this morning, and the two trucks that were in tow, one of them had a trailer. The trailer got absolutely mangled in the checkpoint. So I understand they try and leave space so both vehicles can get in, but at the same time, it's very difficult, especially when it clips into immovable objects. So, yeah. But we're doing good. We're actually doing really good right now. As I say, I had to go back to Michigan. I had to go back to Michigan just for the simple fact of, I had no upgrades. I had no XP. I had nothing. And to save this truck, I had to go in and get my upgrades all sorted. Let's see if I can kick it up a gear. There we go. Come on. The fact that the truck's got no fuel as well doesn't help. I think I'm going the right way. This is the other bad thing. I haven't checked my waypoint. Here we go. 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 On a decent bit of land here. I believe we're coming up to a fuel station somewhere along this road, unless I've missed it. I haven't missed it, but it is right down here. Okay, so where's the garage? Right, garage is down there. I think... Oh no, it's not one I have to do a contract for, but it's... See, I think you can recover it? I don't know. Yeah, I think you can recover this vehicle, but I've basically done myself dirty by saying that I'm not going to recover vehicles. I am going to fix them. I mean, I could have drove a truck out there with the actual repair cab on it, but for my own sense of play and everything else like that, you know, own sense of pride, I really wanted to recover all the vehicles myself, especially on stream, because I think I posted recently a picture saying, what does MudRunner or SnowRunner mean to you? And it got a few replies. It means getting to your it means getting to your destination, or getting close to your destination, becoming too confident, and then flipping the truck, which was Webby. Webby, he decided to give us that little gem. I mean, Gav gave us a good one. Not played the game, but I believe it's the meaning of it would be taking vehicles out and breaking them, or losing them, and making it basically a truck graveyard. So, I think it is a good question. What, for those of you who have played the game, or if you haven't, you've seen what it's about. What would SnowRunner mean to you? What would be the meaning of SnowRunner to you? And my one was the meaning of SnowRunner is being able to relax and enjoy, or relax and reflect on the journey that has been taken. So anything that I've done today, I will park up the truck at the end of the session and go, do you know what, that was a good trek, or do you know what, I wish I'd done something different. And that's enjoyment to me. I like the journey. I like the travel. Doing everything I should. To me, the meaning of it is looking at my original home in the summertime. Well, I mean, unless you lived in Alaska, although I don't think Alaska and Canada are poles apart, are they? Hey, co-pilot. What's yours? I'll have to wait until the price drops. I might consider buying this. Hopefully. It's Personally, it's, as I say, oh, hair going awry. Don't do that. I look bad enough as it is.
Daddy,
Yes, darling.
can I do it?
No, 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 you can't do it. Do you want to play with your putty? Play-Doh? I love planning things out in the game and raging when I crash. Is that the game crashing, or is that you like crashing the vehicle? I think that's the question. Is it when you crash yourself, or was it when the game was actually crashing? Because both of those are a huge issue on my behalf. I've had carefully planned routes several times when I crash. Yeah, I've had several times where I've planned out a route, especially with scout vehicles. I'll plan out a route. I will go for the objective that I want to do, like all the towers. You want that? Not right now, darling. Sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, look, I'm not even concentrating now. I know you want your bubbles. Gonna need to tidy them down, Jerry. Okay, brilliant. No, thanks for that, and thanks for coming along. Right, let's try and get this off of here, because he seems to be intent on...
Daddy.
He seems to be intent on getting stuck on that. Ooh, okay. Darling, I might have to mute myself for a second, but... Not right now, darling. Later. Are you gonna wait? Be a good girl and wait. Bear with. Oh, it's a crying shame. It's a crying shame. Unfortunately, the miss isn't about, so I'm trying to do my best to do what I want to do, but also look after the Lytton. It's tough. It's tough, but it does work a majority of the time. She's very good at entertaining herself, but there are times when she does ask for things, and unfortunately, like now, I can't oblige. She does get a bit upset about it. She's coming back. You want some more, do you? Alright, well, let Daddy just do this. We'll take a 2-minute break.
I want to help.
You want to help?
Yes.
Can you help?
Yeah.
Can you push that button for me?
Yeah.
Watch, here we go. Co-pilot's getting out to fill up the... There we go, and again. Go on. Keep going. Push. Well done. Okay, so it seems like this time now you have to fill it up by holding the button, not just pressing it. That's actually new. That's something I didn't realise was a thing. Right, let's release you. And then change to truck. So the reason I can't do anything with this truck... Do you want to do it again?
Yes.
Cover start engine.
I want that one.
Oh, fuel station. Right. Are you going to hold down that button for me?
Yeah.
Ready? Go! Good girl. Well done.
It's yellow.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, the other reason I didn't want to do this was because, you know, this thing's broken as hell. I mean, I love that. That's brilliant.
I bought some more.
Oh, hi Em. How you doing?
I want more.
You want more? Right. We're going to take a 2-minute break whilst I quickly fill this up, yeah? And then we're going to put Peppa Pig on. And then you're going to let Daddy have another 5 minutes, yeah?
I want the hot dog.
You want Paw Patrol? Oh, we might be a 5-minute break at this point, but...
Mom, Daddy. I want the dad.
Okay. Right, so if you bear with me, I'm just gonna I'm gonna mute myself. You should be able to hear a nice little bit of radio. Just rock out to the music.
I want a hot dog.
Yeah. Shh. Right, go to the bedroom. I'll be right there. Balancing life with pleasure, eh? Yep, we'll be back in 2-3 minutes, and we'll carry on from where we've left off. Sorry. Yeah, appreciate that, Paul. You could have livened things up a bit. You could have just started chatting. I have to do the Tom Kenny voice. What's a Tom Kenny voice? Oh, is that the guy who does the 2 hours ahead? 2 hours later. Right, switching trucks back up. Oh, I can see out the back of this one. Didn't realise that. Right, let's try this then. Oh, I've got to turn on the. There we go. Okay, attach winch. So why can't I? Can just about see what's out there. Oh no, no, I didn't want to do that. Come on, where are you? There you are. Attach onto you. Right, we're all winched up. Can't see him in my side mirrors. Oh, I can just about see him on the right there. Ah, this is awesome. I love being able to sit inside the cockpit view and see things as they actually happen, and not have like just like a little 3D sphere blurred image rolling around. Because I'm 100% guaranteed that's what it was. It was just a nice, cheap, easy way to make it look like it was something there. There was some kind of. Ow. Okay, yeah, I've placed lots of markers, or I've placed markers without actually intending to. Okay, so we're coming up to my favourite point now. You'll probably appreciate this. It's like a giant, or it's like an ice rink. You can just use the truck and sling it around. I would try and winch myself through this to get through it quicker, but obviously if you're winching another vehicle, it's almost virtually impossible. But yeah. So I mean, for those of you who have actually come from the snowy regions, what kind of vehicle, or if any kind of vehicle, Zomboni, what kind of vehicles have you seen? Like, this is obviously going out to Corona. What kind of vehicles have they had in Canada that, you know, would kind of be accustomed to this situation? So like deep snows and stuff like that. I mean, I know a lot of places out in Canada, if I remember correctly, they'll have large trucks with plows on the front just to clear the roads. Because yeah, I mean, snow is that thick. But I mean, have you ever seen, like, did you ever have any neighbours or anything that had like extreme vehicles and stuff like that to deal with like heavy weather? I'm just interested. I love the whole idea of going out into I wouldn't say a barren area, or a very rural kind of setting, and being challenged to get from one place to another with a vehicle that is designed to like tackle what you'd probably consider to be the impossible, and do it also whilst, you know, hauling along a massive trailer that weighs, you know, God knows how many tons. I mean, I love driving at the best of times. I know a lot of people, or I know quite a few people who don't. Most vehicles in winter tyres, most large vehicles have snow ploughs, trains too. Had a neighbour with the giant Jeep. It was like a monster truck. Yeah, I had one of those. I've still kind of got it, I think. Well, I sold it to buy the truck, to be honest. I might sell this truck again and just do up the BM, yeah, the BM Royal. There, that is a nice truck once I get it going. That will be a nice truck once I get it going. At the moment, we've got to get it out of the sludge. But yeah, oh no, See, that's awesome. That's the kind of thing I would like to try. I mean, for you, that's pretty much every day, or that was every day. Um, but to some of us, that's almost like a dream, you know. You, you could say it's almost conditioning. You can condition yourself to a harsh situation if you just lived in it. I'd be willing to live in one of those situations for maybe about a month. I might get a bit tired of it after that, but I think for a month I'd like to try. And even having a large vehicle or an off-roading vehicle. Are you still back there? Good. I think would be nice personally. I'd love to have a large or an off-roading vehicle that is designed for extreme conditions. See, now this is the other question I'd like to ask people is if you could choose any kind of vehicle to customize. So it could be Jeep, it could be Hummer, it could be I think the one on here is a Chevy. What kind of car would you customize to become or what kind of vehicle would you customize to become a extreme condition vehicle? Because I've seen a few. Choice when the snow comes down like that. Yeah, all of it work done. Yeah, and you see we have like an inch of snow here and everyone just stops. It's like we've never even seen snow. Aston Martin. Can be done. Can be done. I've seen what is it? I've seen a Lamborghini. I've seen someone do a Lamborghini. That was weird. But they're four-wheel drive already. As well as I think what was the other one? A Toyota. But it wasn't just like your RAV4 or anything like that. It was a Toyota GT, I think, whatever the GT is. What would I like to see? What would I like to see? I would like. It's difficult because I love lots of different cars. Do you know what? Actually, saying about it, my favourite unpractical car would be a Dodge Viper. Now, if I could see an off-road condition Dodge Viper, that would be amazing. That would be awesome. Echo Kilo, hello. I think of raiding would be the best on. Oh, off-roading on a. Yeah. I was like, raiding? Who are you raiding? Raiding on a bike, yeah. Right. Come on, let's get you through. I did wonder what he was stuck on. I should have looked out the window, to be honest. Off-road biking, I don't mind it. It's I've never been off-road biking, like push biking, yes. I've ridden mopeds, and I wouldn't ride a moped off-road. That thing is awful. Those things are awful off-road. I never had the chance to ride off. Damn you, autocorrect. Yeah, don't worry. We all have that issue. Or I mean, it could be worse. You could be like me, and you could just be dyslexic. Dyslexic, as I like to say. Tigsy. Yes, this is the Alaska map. I have shunned all my beliefs of completing it one map at a time, and I came straight to Alaska for the update. Console has had a brilliant update with the mirrors. I'm sure you already had that on PC. There's been a load of bug fixes. Slight change to the fueling. You can just hold the button now, and it will just fuel it up 100%. So it's different. It's different. But I'm liking it, and it does. I mean, I haven't had any issues where, I mean, if I break, no. I've reversed into this guy before, and he's driven into me, and we've taken damage. So there's no kind of like collision issue either, which I've had before, where one vehicle just goes straight through another. So that's good news. Good news all around so far. I haven't had any vehicles fall through the floor. I've been able to use every single vehicle I've got. Everything seems good in the world. So far, update, 100% improvement. The mirrors, awesome. They look a little bit PS2 graphic like, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take that because just being able to see out the mirrors itself, like so, this for instance, trying to drive a truck in this kind of situation would be, I'm gonna have to reverse it, I think. Yeah, just get that nose round slightly. I mean, I used to love the fact of sticking your head out and looking round, but you do need to see what's happening on that side. I mean, it's a bit difficult right now, it's so dark. And that would be something I'd like to see in the next one, an improvement on the headlights. Even the truck you're towing would be great to have headlights visible. Okay, let's get ourselves in here. And stop! Move to garage. And then back out. This is the other thing. I would like to see it that you could drag two vehicles into the same garage. Like, if they're towed. You and me, Call of Duty. Need to figure out how to do a code. Well, Chrono and Tigsy, as you can see, Tigsy's here. I presume he's available. That one tree was side quest for you. That one tree was lit. A side quest. Approach a random tree and get given a side quest. The NPC tree, they call it. Right. So we've got our BM Royal now. Let's see what kind of customization we can get from it. Cause I would really like to. What's that? Is that an improved one? S plus, A plus. That's still an A plus, but it knocks it down to a B plus consumption. How is that any better? Why would you get that? That don't even make sense. Okay, fair enough. I mean, there's probably some kind of something that it's good for. Go fight for beavers and bring me water from the stream. Is that the tree's side quest? Is go fight the beavers and bring me water from the stream as proof of your deed. Oh, I didn't think that would be as funny as it was, but it was. Okay, so we've got no differential lock on it, and we've got switchable all-wheel drive. It is supposed to be an off-road vehicle, and it is more powerful than the one that I've already got. So, decisions. Do I keep it? I mean, I'm gonna change the tires on it anyway. Do I keep it? And do I take out the other one, because the other one isn't as powerful, but as we've seen, it's had no issue dragging this thing back. Although I did notice it wasn't so good at towing a great big trailer back. Lord power, I mean, gotta be done. You receive 50 XP and 12 times maple branch. Alright then. So, yeah, Tigsy, if you're there, me and Chrono have come to the conclusion that we'd like to try and do a co-op stream, and we've noticed that both you and Webby have managed to work it that you get your cameras on the same screen. Obviously, trying to figure out how you did it. I mean, if it's like a trade secret, I understand. But if not, we'd really love to know how you did that, because like yourselves, me and Chrono have been friends for a little while, and we both love our games. The fact that it'll be a cross-play would be completely different compared to how you and Webby play. So it'll be a bit challenging, but would like to know how you actually do it, because we would love to do the whole cross play with cameras and stuff. That would be awesome. So yeah, if you could let us know. I think you would like a show documentary called Long Way Round. Two guys motorbikes travel around the world. A lot of off-roading through Mongolia. Oh, Alaska as well, yeah. Also follows their support vehicles with the jeeps trying to get through the difficult terrain. Really good watch. I was hoping to ask Webby or Tixie yesterday in the chat, but they were busy. True. They're very busy chats, I've noticed, in Web and Tix's streams. Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't rule out motorbikes. The other game I did consider actually playing recently was Days Gone. Now, I've played it and I've finished the story. Not 100% finished the story, but I did like the whole bike concept of taking your bike with you and having it there ready, available as and when you need it. It's such a good game, actually. Even the story. I want to see more. I really want to see more, because they talk about the highway that the infected uh kind of use, because they're not called zombies. They are, I believe it's either the infected or something close to that. The freakers, that's it, freakers. That the freakers use what they call the highway to move up the state. So I'd like to see it take new life and head like through other parts of America as well. TV show sounds good, actually. I might have a look at that. What is it called? Long Way Round. I'll make a note of that one. That sounds good, actually. So basically, it's Discord chat with webcams. Okay, and you use a program called SplitCam to capture the screen. So see, this is what a lot of Chrono's going to be doing, because, as I say, I've got a camera on my laptop, so that'll work. Two cam source, crop them. That's a cam each. Oh, okay then, that sounds doable. Yeah, it sounds completely doable. I love the Days Gone going in a second playthrough at the moment. Good travel shows. Right. So for the all intensive purposes of actually playing some more of this, whilst we chat about setting up streams and stuff, my next port of call. See, now this is good. I like this. I didn't notice it until just this second, but you can actually look at what's in your garage without going into the garage. That is good. It gives you an actual list. That is really good. I mean, I've known that I've had vehicles in the garage before, and I know where I leave them most of the time. But it's nice to have that confirmation of what vehicles are actually in the garage. So that's a nice little update there. Yeah, I might do a second. I'm thinking of doing a second playthrough of Days Gone, just because I tried to go back to it and I had no idea what the controls were. So I'll go back to the. I'll probably go back to the beginning and start over again. But I think because I know now what I'm doing, Do you know what? Full disclosure, I am super freaked out and shit scared of the hordes. I'm not gonna lie. It's it's not easy for me to say. This is my thing. It's not difficult to set up. Only problem is split cam can be buggy sometimes. So yeah. I'd love to watch you play that. Count me in. You just went. No, it's. So I did everything else but the hordes, and there is one mission where you've literally got to go for the horde. No, two missions actually, and they are. Oh, it just creeped me out. It scared me. I just absolutely hate the hordes. I hate the idea of being swarmed. I know they're the best part of the game, and I completely agree with you, but it just shits me up. Excuse the language, but yeah, no, this is an 18 plus. It totally gets me. Big minis. Oh, the big meanies, the guys that are like really powerful, they are a pain in the arse, especially when they can run and take you off your bike. Oh man, yeah, they do not resonate with me well either. Right, off-road truck is recommended. Reach the radio station. Where's the radio station? Over there. Right. So that's not too bad. We can make that. What about this rock? Let's check out the rockfall. Where's the rockfall? Can see it there, but it hasn't come up as a task, I don't think. Large tube, service trailer. Okay. So usually rockfalls require, I'm going to say, service parts. My best bet is to probably take the scout vehicle, actually. Get myself over there as quick as possible and check out what it is I need to clear that way. Because rockfall, what's the difference between a rockfall and a stonefall? I mean, come on. They're both the same thing. So one's just done by lots of little, like 100 meters at one time. I think there's more than 100. What about Last of Us 2? I know Gav's going to stream, but I want multiple sources in case as timing doesn't always work out. Yeah, see, I don't know if I'll be getting that one straight away. Right, tell you what, let's mark them up. I will take the old Humvee to check out the locations. Now we get some Humvee play. Call out the Hummer. I'm going to change it to daytime just because nighttime pees me off. Okay, so we've got side mirror. Side mirror. Have we got rear view? We've actually got rear view as well. I mean, I've got the tent on the back, so that doesn't help. But even so, rear view, mirror in the scouts. It's a good day to be playing. Right, I got that Ellie edition of The Last of Us 2 come in. Can't wait. Wow. I am a big fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of The Last of Us. I loved, actually, tell a lie, I loved the story of Ellie and Joel, if I remember his name correctly. Another sound. Okay. Another source. Yeah. Well, Tiggs will have all your Last of Us 2 sauciness. Right, let's quickly drag this up here because I'm going to start following the wrong road soon, and that I do not want. Let's drag that up here, just so I know I've got the right road. Right, yeah, there we go. Excuse me? Why are you... Oh, is it because I'm not all-wheel drive? Oh, wow. Okay, so there is ice on the road. Did not realise that. I mean, I don't know if that's new or what, but that seems... Hold on, let's try that again. Okay, handbrake, all-wheel drive off. It does struggle. Not gonna lie, it does struggle without the all-wheel drive. That's interesting. I don't know if that's new or not, but that is good. I like that. I do like that. The fact that you can... I mean, I'm throwing it around now. Let's turn off the all-wheel drive and see if... Woo. Get up a bit of pace, see if we turn a corner, what does it do? Well, doesn't seem too bad. Seems like it... I mean, the Hummer grips well anyway, but... Even so, throwing it side to side is... Whoa, okay, there's a bit of ice there. So there are black ice patches. I like that. There are black ice patches in Alaska. That's good to know. Yeah, as for Last of Us, big fan of the story as well. I mean, considering the Ellie's gay or bisexual, whatever you want to say, you know, everyone's free to their. Why am I checking the map again? I know where I need to go. That doesn't put me off, although it did make me wonder at some point, were they just pandering to the general consensus now that at that point gay pride was a huge thing and there was a big, so kind of like we've got the Black Lives Matters now, which again I'm for, you know, all lives matter, every gamer's life matters, every single one of them, all 999 and plus. It's kind of, sometimes I think the game industry does kind of lean heavily on current events. But saying that, it shouldn't make any difference to the story. If anything, it makes it more interesting. I am intrigued to see where they go. Obviously, from what I've heard, there has been a bit of absolute death trap. Yeah, 100% a death trap. I've dealt with black ice before, and I don't mean in SnowRunner, and it's a fucking killer. I am very interested to see where they go with the story. From what I've heard, it is a little bit disappointing, but sometimes, like Red Dead, shall we say, Red Dead Redemption. At the end of Red Dead Redemption, I was gutted. So gutted, and if you haven't played Red Dead Redemption, I'm sorry, there's going to be spoilers. That you play all the way through as John Marston, and you get up to the what I like to call the final hurrah, where you think, right, I've got my dead eye, I'm a very capable cowboy, I can beat these guys. Although I don't think this Hummer's going to be beating the wilderness anytime soon. What is going on? Swinch ourselves sideways a bit, see if we can get off the deep snow. But yeah, I was so gutted when that happened, and obviously no spoilers when it comes to The Last of Us. I hear that there's... That is glowing like it's got a side mission for me. That there is some plot twists in there that people weren't happy about. I get it. People are entitled to an opinion. They're entitled to what they, you know, what they like, what they don't like. Okay, maybe the Hummer wasn't the best idea. Bill was gay in The Last of Us as well, but super subtle. Do you know what? You say that, I didn't even notice. That's how subtle it was. Bill, I believe that was the guy that Joel knew, wasn't it? If I remember correctly, was the one that Joel met. Ellie ended up taking some of his mags. Yeah, that was an interesting one. That I can't say that it was it wasn't a funny interaction. I did like that. I've got to admit. Okay, we appear to have dug ourselves a hole here. This route is not viable whatsoever. We are going to have to head back. I thought I'd take the easy way round, or the quicker way round, shorter route. Turns out not viable. I don't know what it is about this Hummer. There's sometimes it's absolutely on point, other times it just doesn't do anything. So we are going to head up to this one first, collect that, and then come over here. I think the all-wheel drive would help. Hey, Webby! Wow! I've got the 2 amigos. I think it was supposed to be 3 amigos, but yeah. The dynamic duo. The dynamic streamo. just checking out the update and loving it actually. Absolutely blown away. I mean, I don't know. I mean, now used to it here, you can share your experience on the PC. You'll probably be able to tell me if you've actually had wing mirrors this entire time, because on the console we didn't have any wing mirrors, which kind of basically made the whole interior point of view not redundant but less immersive. I mean, I know I could look out the window at any time I like, but it's not the same as being able to look over your shoulder or look towards your shoulder and just see the images that are supposed to be there rather than some blurred out canvas. As I say, this thing's awesome. I hadn't noticed. I'll be looking now. Well, the update's done, so if you didn't notice now, you won't notice the difference. But yeah, no, it's a huge improvement. A lot of the fixes I found, or the game seems a bit more stable. Which, I mean, not that it didn't seem stable before, but whenever I went into a garage, I was concerned that my vehicle was going to fall through the floor. Just almost guaranteed. Now I can pretty much say I've gone in several times, and I've not once worried. Not once worried. So I'm quite happy with the update itself. Like almost completely happy with the update. And as I say, small little things in life that really make me happy, and it turns out wing mirrors and rear view mirrors are one of them. If you see my reaction later, if you get a chance to watch back, check my reaction when I first look at the mirrors. I was like a little kid at Christmas. Just absolutely loved it. I mean, I love watching the cars bounce around as well. See, this thing is a beast. Get in some snow, it absolutely hates it though. The mud isn't too bad. Stick it in low gear. There you go. You filthy animal. Yeah, mud not too bad. I got it caught in some snow just a second ago. Didn't do anything. This thing needs to make up its mind. Oh, that is a very dirty windscreen. Well, next on the agenda, Sabertooth or Saber. Put in windscreen wipers, working windscreen wipers with water jets. Yesterday I didn't notice them. Yeah, as a driving game gets to realism, the happier you get. Yeah, not gonna lie, I am a real life driver. I love driving. I love everything about driving. It is practically therapeutic for me. And I do not like this one bit. I think I've tried to get up here before and I struggled really hard. Yeah, I say I love every bit about it. I got your tweet late last night. I had a chance to watch. We'll do next time. Cool. Water jets in this weather. Bad idea. Oh, I mean, obviously it's going to have antifreeze in it. Come on. I'm not completely silly. You can buy that, right? Yeah. No, you can buy antifreeze washers, surely. Or am I just being silly now? Here we go. Yeah, what I really need to find for this Hummer is the diff lock, because the diff lock makes a huge difference. The upgrades for this vehicle are out there somewhere. The tyres are really good though, so the one thing I've noticed about the Hummer, and I recommend you getting it in Alaska, go to Alaska. Hold on, if I can show you. Go to Alaska, very first map, you are looking around here by the drill site. There, actually, I can tell you exactly where it is. It's right here, because I did the little hop, skip and a jump across this area. The Hummer sits right there, and you basically recover it and bring it back to the garage. The tyres on it which quite surprisingly do excellent on all surfaces, bar snow. It doesn't have any kind of rating for snow whatsoever, which makes me think that it is literally just an off-roady kind of thing. Be great to have you, yeah. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to sort out maybe when I move having a setup of my own that I can start using the laptop to stream instead of my PlayStation, because I've realised there's so many limitations, and especially at the moment with me planning to move, I'm gonna want to be able to get my own little area set up in the new place. How far can we get ourselves forward? Because I want to winch on one of those trees up there to get me past this. See what I mean? though? I've melted the mud. I've swandered through rivers with this thing. Show it a bit of snow. It's like an Englishman in Canada. Has no idea what it's doing and can't even climb a small hill. Yeah, I mean it should be. It's a Z50 Lenovo, if that's any help. I think it has about two or four RAM. Is all we need really. Yeah. I mean, I know Chrono has been all about the 4K 1080 for a good while now, and that's why you have a beast of a you have a beast of a tower, from what I've heard you tell me. But yeah, no, I think 720 is pretty good. I do like the idea of doing 1080, but for stability I'd probably stick with 720. What's the graphics card? Is it integrated? I believe it is. I think it's an AMD R7. I think that's the. I vaguely remember it being an R7. I don't know what kind of graphics card that is, but I know AMD R7. It's as long as you don't have too much going. I've dropped you in it now. I think you did, or was it the full 1080 you went for? I know he uploaded a lot of his videos in, or tried to upload in 4K. I think it was, wasn't it? Or was it the 1080? And you said it took absolutely ages to do. And that was uploading to YouTube because the file sizes were ridiculous. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying it. I'm just talking. I presume I can talk quicker than he can type. But yeah, I'll let you carry on that conversation. But yeah, I love this game. It's just so relaxing. I mean, when you can't get where you need to go, it can be frustrating. But that's where you kind of put a different head on, and you find another way around it. It's almost like problem solving at the same time. A very casual problem solving game. I've noticed they haven't changed the trees or anything like that. No, true. I mean, you would have thought the internet and bandwidth, what it is today, would be able to do a lot more than it actually already does. What do you mean there's no visible points? Not that we need it, we're making our way out slowly but surely. Let's see. Yeah, just look at that. Heavens no, I stream 1080, I can record videos in 4K because one, it's got an internal capture card and it's good memory. About for 2 in 4K, and each this old laptop took between 8 to 12 hours to render. Oh no! No, 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 no. That is a no-go for me. 8 to 12 hours. No, thank you. I think I'll stick with the 720 or whatever it gives me. I don't care. I'm not. I would not be able to sit there for 8 just to make sure. That's when it's 10 a.m. As people watch the mobile device. Anyway, yeah, yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Right, show the task. No, we know the task now. What is it we need? Stonefall. Metal beams, apparently. I did not know that. I thought a lot of the rock slides and stuff were service parts. Turns out not so. Right, so if I head back this way, in the hopes that I can find out what I need for that other rockfall, I should be able to get a truck up there. He's back. Who's back? Who's back? Paul's back. Paul's back. Everybody shout, Paul, he's back. Yeah. Oi, oi, Darko.
Daddy.
Uh-oh.
Daddy.
Co-pilot's arrived. Everyone duck and cover. Yes, darling. Yeah? Have you got something to say? Bless you. Bless you. Bless you, Poppy. Yeah. What were you after? You're going to get in a tent? I don't think the weather's that bad at the moment. I don't think we need to get in a tent. There we go. So, will I be able to get back up this hill? At the moment, it seems highly unlikely because I think I'm getting stuck on the. I'm just getting stuck. I don't think there's anything to winch to. Well, it says there's nothing to winch to. Right. Let's try this a bit. Let's try this a bit more straightforward, shall we? Shall we turn around? Oh, reverse up. Go for a straight run rather than coming in at an angle. We should be able to get ourselves back up here, hopefully. Oh, come on, you can do this. You can do this. I am praying to the gods. Oh, Cyberpunk is going to be amazing. I love the idea of Cyberpunk. I absolutely love the idea of Cyberpunk. Again, it's strange. So with the talk of The Last of Us, absolutely loved the story of Last of Us. There is also the fact of I liked it that much. I don't know if I want to play the second, and that's being 100% honest. I don't know if I'm prepared to play the second, just in case it kind of ruins the first one for me. The Witcher, I loved The Witcher. Never finished it though. The Witcher 3. Never finished The Witcher 3. I got as far as I didn't even find Ciri, you know. So that, but I think I was getting close. I was in the forest that she destroyed, and I think that's after playing Ciri for a brief moment. But yeah, I don't know. It's like Cyberpunk is not the same, obviously, as Witcher 3, but it's the same kind of it's of the same development. It's going to be the same kind of gameplay almost, I feel. I've been tempted to load up Day6 again. So I fill the gap. Oh yeah. Who'd want to play the first one? I was like, what? Hold on, so what is she a big fan of? Is it Witcher or Cyberpunk is. I was going to buy a collector's edition for Cyberpunk, but it'd be too expensive. Everything's expense. Everything's all about expense. What do you get? Mate, which was peak. You need to finish that. See, I got rid of it, I think. I got rid of it ages ago. As I say, this was back when it came out, and I played for it. Do you know what? I was young, I was naive. I say I was young. I was naive at the time to the Witcher game itself, and I don't think I understood how in-depth the battle system was. So basically, a lot of the time I'd just run around hacking and slashing at stuff, and it not dying. So, I mean, there was one part where you had to get past a werewolf, or you had to kill a werewolf, and I couldn't kill the werewolf. It was just too powerful. But obviously, I didn't have all the ingredients to coat my blade and all that to do the extra damage with. So it was kind of like, it was a bit of self. What would you put it as? Self-fault. I'm gonna say, without any lack of a better word at the moment, I can't think of self. It was through my own fault that I don't think I finished the game, because I found it quite difficult. I mean, I'd upgraded my powers and all that. I could do all that. I could do all the missions and stuff. But yeah, killing the monsters was a bit of a pain for me, because I just didn't get into the whole coating your sword with thing. Ladles, yeah, Witcher potions, and that's what I mean. I never got into that side of it, and I think that's what kind of killed it off at the end. Witcher, I've done an 18-hour playthrough so far, and a favourite game of all time is Respect. I mean, if you've only done 80 hours, I think through the course of Skyrim's life, I've put in over 400 hours, and that was only on one of the consoles. Moondust bombs. On a werewolf. Yeah, see, you're saying all this. I don't know what a moondust bomb is. I honestly don't. And then this is what I mean. I never got into the crafting side. I was always about the hack and slash. I was just happy to be a guy that was, you know, able to throw his weight around with a sword and just slash things up. Although I did come a bit unstuck, because there was one mission where I had to exercise these ghosts basically, and I had to learn very quickly how to make a potion. Then you see how joint play prevents buddy. I don't want to know how many hours I've played solo. Right, so we've got the next one. Let's see. Stonefall, metal beams, rockfall, wooden planks. Okay, so nothing straightforward, is there? The only way to get through these areas. Let's handbrake up here. Wow. Okay, so let's turn off the engine. Stop wasting fuel. We are going to go back to the garage, and we are going to bring out, I believe, the Paystar. I've got the Fleet Star and the Paystar. Let's go with... Oh, see, now I've got decisions. I think I've raised the suspension on the Paystar, so we're going to go with that one. But we do need to customize first. I'm going to take off the flatbed from here. Boom. And we are going to go back to this one and put the... See, I don't know whether this is a good idea. Switchable, all-terrain raised. Stock suspension, switchable, all-terrain. This is a conundrum. A very big conundrum. Let me keep saying play it on easy so you can hack and slash, enjoy the story and craft at your leisure. Yeah.
Do you know what the stupid thing is? I think I probably did that. I probably played it on easy and I still failed. Although I was quite impressed with myself, Spider-Man, and I said to you I'll do it. I said to you I'd do it, and I did it. Was that I played that on the hardest difficulty, and I managed to complete the game on the hardest difficulty, and I noticed no difference. Do you know? I played it on the easiest difficulty, and not much of a difference. The only time I found it difficult was at the very beginning of the game, because I find when you're playing at the beginning of the game, you don't have all your abilities. Having the abilities helped me so much. No, you did not, sir. You did not play that on easy. Have you watched the TV show yet? See, the problem with TV shows and stuff now is that a lot of them are like based like with Amazon, Netflix, stuff like that. I haven't had a chance to see it. Have not had the chance to see it. So I'm a little bit saddened by it. I'm gonna use. Do you know what? I'm gonna use the pay style. Screw it. I was gonna use the fleet style, but I think there is something about the wheelbase on this that makes it actually much easier to use, or I'm hoping it's much easier to use. So yeah. And as you may have noticed, Mr. Webster, there is no vehicles falling through the floor this time. So clip that if you will. Okay. So, wooden planks and metal beams, I think it was. Let's see what we've got. Let us see what we got. Show is great, just hard to keep up with. Like the time jumping. I've noticed that with a few different shows that people have not complained, but people have mentioned that it's hard to follow certain shows. Right, where are we? We are somewhere over there. We've actually chosen the furthest point to go. Okay. Mark that up. And then we're going to... I'm thinking of ways I can go to make it easier. But I think we're going to dive straight in. Go this way. Let's bring that down now. So that'll bring us out to here. To here? Who's to here? Bring us down here. And that should put us on the right road to where we need to go. Buckle up. It's going to be a bit of a drive. I still haven't watched The Mandalorian. You know, we've been doing all this playing Star Wars and stuff like that, but I've not seen The Mandalorian. It looks like something that may interest me. I like the whole idea of Baby Yoda, and until now I didn't even realise that there was a female Yoda, which was even more impressive, because I was under the impression Yoda was the last of his kind. It's also a TV show if you like westerns. I don't mind a good western. Little western's fine. By the way, I don't know how well the audio's coming out on this. As I've said, I've had to revert back to my original headset, which was a bit of a pain, just because the other one decided to start breaking down on me. Oh, gotta change back. Oh, posture check. See, I would love to get to affiliate and have people just telling me what to do. That would make my life just so much more fun. I don't know how you do it, like the hydration and everything as well. You guys have got set up. That's I find it quite funny when people are telling you to check your posture. And have you ever had it where people just spam one thing? So like, have you ever finished a bottle in like 5 minutes just because someone keeps spamming hydration check? I mean, to be fair, I'm quite parched right now. I'd probably benefit from something like that. Oh yeah, still fine. Good. Oh yeah. Oh, got up early today, hoping to download this really quick and get on nice and early. And literally, about 5 minutes after 10, update went live. So yeah, if you've ever got an update waiting on the PlayStation, around about 10 o'clock is your time. It seems to be something to do with Sony, I think. They have this way of keeping everything until 10 o'clock. But yeah, no. So my Turtle Beach 700s, which are have been the replacement for these ones, decided to have a little hissy fit and a mental breakdown and start going into some kind of freaky breakout mode. I'd be on the stream once and they spammed to hydrate down the 3 bits. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. See, oh god, I'm yawning again. I shouldn't have got up so early. I should have waited. I had a phone call at 10 o'clock as well. I knew I had to get up and keep an ear out for that. So, good news. House moving is starting to move now. Everything's moving forward. People have been informed. Everything's like paperwork's starting to get done. It's finally happening. I think I'm relaxing a bit more now because I know something's actually going on. But yeah, I still got up nice and early, ready to stream. And then the phone call came in. It was like 10 o'clock, just as this was downloading. I was like, damn it. I mean, I'm looking to come back later, so I'm probably going to do maybe another 10-20 minutes of this, hopefully, and then I'm going to sort myself out with some kind of food, because I haven't eaten properly this morning. So yeah, that's great. So no, thank you everyone for joining. This is actually probably the best turnout I've had in, well, a little while. When I first streamed SnowRunners, I think we got up to 21, and I think I was just lucky at that point. I had someone who was well established, so we say, on Twitch at the time, and they had retweeted my tweet about streaming. It was a bit strange because I believe the person who retweeted it was a cook show person, which explains why not a lot of people stuck around afterwards. When you say that, planning a stream next month where drinking rules are yeah, see, now I like that. I do like that. I like that idea. I may steal that idea off you. Drinking games in a stream. That sounds like fun. It'll have to be a time when the missus is happy to have our daughter. The audience can drink along. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we're going to get trashed on the stream. I'll join you on that. Yeah, count me in. Count me in for that. I'll be more than happy to join in with that one. More than happy. I never even knew you went, Webby. Where did you go? Game suggestions. Drinking game suggestions. Oof. That's an interesting one. Oh. Let's see. It's got to be something like oh, Have you heard, and you probably have you heard of Ultimate Chicken Horse? See the smile come over on my face on that one. I've seen it, never played it, but I know it is a pain in the arse if you play with the right people. Made some lunch. Yeah, I'll be doing that soon, definitely. Definitely be making lunch soon. Need it. Absolutely needs it. That's a challenge, yeah. Andy knows I can't get drunk. That's true. He doesn't drink enough to get drunk. I'm pretty sure I've thrown drinks at him before, and they've lasted him about an hour. That would be a challenge. But yeah, if you've heard of the game Ultimate Chicken Horse, that sounds like something that might be up your alley. Because it's one where you have to play against your fellow players, and you place traps and obviously stuff to reach the goal. Obviously, not to make it try and make it as impossible for you the other players, but trying to keep it simple enough that you can make it there yourself. So obviously, every time you die, you can take a drink. And then obviously, if you pick your team right, pick your viewers. Your viewers pick who they want to follow. Whenever you pass, they've got to take a drink as well. It's an idea. He shots in 5 minutes and nothing happens. Oh, he was furious. Old Heaney pig, yeah? Heaney Hydindles, as sometimes called her. Furious that you can't get drunk. That's a good shout. Thank you. I've only ever seen gameplay of it, and it seems like the kind of game where you could die really quickly, or you could be really good at it and not die at all. But as I said, it all depends on you, the people you're playing with, how much they want to screw you and yourself over, like themselves over. Welcome back, bitches. Welcome back, Gavalor. Okay, where are we up to now? I see I've made it quite a distance. Lost service trailer. Right, I've got that one, so we don't need to stop for that. We are heading straight for the donut. We are heading straight for the sawmill, so this is good. We're almost done, I think. So I'm going to get one of the pathways cleared, and then I'm going to save the rest for later, actually. As I say, hunger's catching up with me. We're coming up to the 2-hour mark, so I like to do 2 hours and then maybe leave it. We'll see how Little Un's getting on as well, because it is a bit of a thing. I have to keep an eye on her too. We got to do something today. We've been stuck in the last couple of days. There's like not being able to go out and stuff like that. Nowhere to go. It's been a bit sad. I mean, this is a nice break for me. I feel like I'm in the. I feel like I've actually made it outside for once. How much further to affiliate? You need 50 followers at this point. I mean, I presume you may be watching on mobile, but what I've got at the moment looks like 32 with our latest follower. Key? Well, I've missed it. It's scrolling. Bear with me. Recent subscribers, no. Cartel 99. Again, if you're there, thank you so much. Cartel 99 was our latest follower. Oh, here we go. Shameless plug. You. Throwing himself in there. It's alright, Gav. I've only got 7 views at the moment, so... Right, is it 2 lots I need or 1 lot? I haven't even got the 2 lots of wooden planks. Start tracking that so I know what I'm doing. Right. Where am I going? Okay, we are here. The rockfall is over there. Over near. So, I'm going to have to... Oh, I'm travelling into the unknown. I haven't actually explored this yet. So, I'm going to put a marker over here where the road I can actually see. So hopefully it gives us a rough idea of where we're going. I'm kind of hoping it just does that. That would make sense, I mean. And then it should be a straight run up to the rockfall. Where are you? I can't see you. Ah, there you are. Thank you for dropping by, Tiggs. Hopefully catch you later. That'd be awesome. What's your average views? Don't actually know. Last I saw was 13. Oh, what average? No, can't be an average of 13 views. I think it's about this actually, around about the 7 mark. Right. Today. Oh yeah, that was probably the highest. Highest has probably been about 13. We are going to... Yeah, we're definitely going to make it to the end of this one. I'm getting so hungry. See, this is where I need that OBS and stuff. 6 by average. Eh. I mean, there's probably a way to check. What's that? Nice, I'm on 2.8, getting so close now. See, I would consider you lot to have much higher view rates than me. Surely. That just blows my mind. Check your stream summary, dude. I will do. Tell you what, let's get through this bit first, and then I'll... Whoa, okay, where are we now? She's getting louder. Let's put you there, right. Okay. I'm on 4.5 average. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I can get it up on my phone. That would be good. Oh, I'm getting emails and stuff come through now. Excellent. Let's see where I'm actually going. Come on, turn the wheel. Trying to unlock a phone whilst play a game. Hold on. Please find a memo along with EPC, but you can please. Huge off. Copy of the memo. Okay, right. I'll look at that in a minute. Okay, so this is all about moving house. This is me going in. This is me gonna have to stop for like 2 seconds just to make sure that everything's going through. Can I check a summary on my mobile? I don't think I can. I would like the statistics and stuff like that. Browse, following, browse, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to look it up later, but I will get back to you on that. It actually intrigues me a little bit to know what my views and stuff are at the moment, what my average is, because I would like to think that I'm kind of gaining some form of traction in this kind of thing. Traction, SnowRunner. Yeah, no, that was bad. This is where things are going to get a little bit hairy, just for the simple fact of, come on, please work. It's gonna work. It's got to work. In the chat for me. We do. I will do everything in my power, Paul, to get you as many views as you need, mate. When you tell me your next big thing is coming, I will make a huge deal about it. Oh, cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate the host. The thing about the average is one stream that blows up and you're sorted. Yeah. Yeah, you just need that one stream. I mean, I think I was very lucky in that sense that my first SnowRunner stream actually hit about 23 at a maximum. So, I mean that could have affected it. But yeah. No. But yeah, no. My goal so far is now just to hit affiliate. I mean, it seems like a common goal for everyone, and once you hit affiliate, it's a case of getting to, like, obviously, partner. I don't necessarily see that happening, and also I'm not a huge believer in the paying for entertainment in some cases. You know, I honest 100%, I would not expect anyone to pay to watch me. That's just craziness. In my eyes, I'd be one of those people that'd be like, no, don't do that, do not do that, just follow. That's all I would ask, is just follow. If you like it, just follow. It's one of those things. I find it, if you're gonna make a living on it, I understand you need that income, and I think that's where Patreon and all that kind of stuff kicks in. As you say, it's a lot of people will promote Patreon just as a way of earning money a lot better than, you know, through subscription. But then again, you kind of need to support the platform that you're streaming from. So it's difficult. It is difficult. I mean, if Twitch made your name, obviously you want to get the subscriptions to pay them for giving you the opportunity. It's not that difficult, actually. I mean, I managed to do it from my laptop yesterday, because I don't think I've actually got you set up as a hostee or anything at the moment. But I managed to click on your channel, I think, and I hosted from there. I just clicked host. But there is settings. If you go through your settings, there's a auto host, and you can host channels. I think all you have to do is put in like the URL or something, or the channel name, and as long as you find the channel you're after, you can you can add it to your account of what you want, or who you want to host, which is really nice. I've got Tiggs, I've got Webby, I've got Paul, and I've got Gav already on there. I believe you are my next port of call to throw onto that list. At the moment, I've got it set up as a list, just because I know certain people play at certain times. I know Gav is pretty much very I think Gav's the earliest out of all of us, who normally streams at 4 o'clock. Myself, I am usually at 8, depending on how things are going. You've got everyone. Cool. On PC, you click on your default picture and tap right in the video producer. See, Paul coming in with the knowledge there. Working on a schedule so I can have a plan to follow. Yeah, I mean, I would love to have a schedule. Unfortunately, with life the way it is, with work, as you know, my days aren't set week to week. They're different over the month, and then they repeat. So I could work it off that, but then it means I've got to work out a 4-week schedule, and it's just too much. It's too much for me. So I'm apart from this one, I am attempting to make it that all my schedules are going to be like 24-hour notice, at least, unless of course there's anything important coming up, like new updates. I will probably attempt to do as and when they come along, stuff like that. So yeah. 9. 9. Hello. Are you going to say hello? Hello. Hey yo. Not a problem. Bi-monthly schedule. Yeah, you could have a bi-monthly schedule. Hello, co-pilot. Bed. You going to bed? No, I didn't think you were. Echo Kilo saved by. Oh, take care. Wait, Echo Kilo. I probably didn't say it. Who's Echo Kilo? That isn't your M, is it? Not yet, darling. 2 minutes. You're waiting very, very well. You're doing very well. You wait a little bit longer. Daddy's gonna do it. Oh, you just headbutted me in the chest. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I think now is probably a good time. Echo Kilo. Right, Emma. Ah, I get it now. Echo Kilo. That's clever.
Daddy.
Missy, get down, please.
I wanted.
Right, so I'm gonna take 2 minutes.
Daddy.
Yep, 2 minutes, darling.
Daddy.
Please. Yes. I might not get 2 minutes, but yeah, we'll I'll hopefully get the chance to. Yes.
Want my daddy.
You want your daddy, do you? Right. Are you gonna go in the bedroom? 2-minute break. No. I think we're gonna call it there. But hopefully, if I get 2 minutes to myself, we'll talk about a couple of bits, and then we'll call it a day there. But no, I'm very happy with this update so far. Right, Missy, can you go to the bedroom, please? And Daddy will be in a minute. Please? Do you want to take your putty with you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Take him with you. Take him to the bedroom. Daddy will be in a minute, okay? Whew. Right. Stop the engine there. So, right. Before we sit down to relax, where are the metal beams? Why is it showing me the sawmill? Really? Does the sawmill have metal beams? Stonefall. Metal beams. Ah, see, now I thought that was a bit. It's close to the sawmill. It's not actually at the sawmill. Okay, and we've got one more watchtower to get in this area, and that should show us where everything is. Okay, so best way to get to that is probably from the garage again. I'm hoping I can get around this area, go to here, and then go back up to the thing. Right. So now I've got that sorted, we will recover our vehicle. Coolio. Right. Let's get one last vehicle back. I'm really not taking any chances at the moment with vehicles and stuff, just for the simple fact of I know they've done the update. I know they've done everything they can to bug fix majority of things, but I am going to be rather careful from here on out, just because I don't want to be set back again. Create a dashboard, and it was my bad. Yeah. As I say, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna see what the difference is like in viewers and stuff like that. But no, overall, coming to the end of the stream, I am very happy with this update. I mean, the fact that you can look out all the mirrors. I haven't had any glitches yet. I haven't had anything fall through the floor. It all seems so much more polished now than what it was, you know, literally yesterday. Yesterday was probably the worst day I've had. Just game wise is the worst day I've had for the game itself. But yeah, no, apart from that, it's been really good. I'm really enjoying it, and we've got new save files, so I might even, because you haven't defied me yet, the wrath of God like Gav has not been brought down upon my mortal head. Apart from that, yeah, it's like the old Jeremy Clarkson. I used to say it a lot, and I think I still do. If you go back and clip every time I've said apart from that, is probably about 20. But apart from that, it's really good. I'm so happy with it, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna start a new save as well, and I'm gonna continue playing. I'll probably continue playing this one, and I'll get a new one set up that I can just have fun with. So I might do a serious one, and then I might have one where I join other people's games, so I don't mess up my own kind of progression and stuff like that. Or if people join me, they can help me out with that. But yeah, no, it's looking really good, and it's so much fun to play. So much fun. So yeah, what I was going to talk about. So hopefully, Chrono, seeing you're there, we can sort out the streaming together. That would be awesome. So what have we got? We've got PUBG, we've got Call of Duty. I don't even like Call of Duty, but I'll play Call of Duty. I can help, darling. We're going to have Rocket League. That was another one I thought of. You can play cross-play on Rocket League if you're interested in that one. There's quite a few actually now that we can all... Come find me on Twitter, come follow me on YouTube. I would like to build a community. Games are being ruined. You quoted... That is... You've taken that quote right from one of the videos. At the time it sounded so sincere, and it probably was, but it makes me cringe now to think, oh, how could you? How could you do that? So this was how deep my like for what was it? The Last of Us was. I enjoyed the multiplayer, and to me it was revolutionary. I absolutely enjoyed the hell out of multiplayer. And then one day Naughty Dog pressed this little button that allowed you to pay for weapons that had scopes on them, that you could use in your own loadouts. Now, don't get me wrong, you could use these weapons in a preset loadout, but a lot of the abilities and stuff that people used wouldn't, not necessarily the ones that you would choose for that class necessary, and that was all with the that was the incentive to get you to buy these weapons with a scope. And I got so narked about it, I even made a video on YouTube. I've since scrubbed the video. I'm sorry to say, but I literally went on the little, like, at the end of it, I went into like this kind of, how can I put it? I went into this very serious, sincere voice. Come, join me. Let's build a community. I was like, I listen to it now and I think, what an absolute knob. I sounded like a complete twonk. It was crazy. It was really crazy. Enjoy some of the guitar riff in the background. You can remove the video from YouTube, but you can't. You cannot from my memory. Classic Andy being passionate about games. Yeah, passionate about games is definitely one thing. As I said, if you get a chance later, scroll back to the beginning of this video, watch my reaction to these wing mirrors, because just the fact that I could see through the wing mirrors, I became like the kid at Christmas. So yeah, whilst we've got a second to ourselves, yeah, hopefully we can get that set up. I hope you've taken notes, Chrono, on how to set up that. So we'll get a Discord going. We'll have to set up that we'll have to set up that split cam app as well. So unfortunately, it'll all be on you because, as I say, PlayStation can't do that kind of stuff, and I don't think I've got the capabilities at the moment to Discord, yes, to actually stream my PlayStation to the laptop at the moment. So when I get that sorted, obviously it's something I would like to do as well. We could have a split stream and have both our mugs up on the TV, but at the moment I'm afraid it's just going to be you. So yeah, if we can get that sorted, that would be awesome. So if anyone's here and you're interested, we're looking to do maybe a joint effort on streaming. So, and it's going to be a cross-platform, Xbox and PlayStation. So that'll be interesting. Dual stream height. Do you know what? You and Tigsy were the main thing about that. We were talking about this yesterday, and we said how much we loved playing games together, and how we liked. How unfortunately my friend here has moved away, that we haven't had much of a chance to get together, and because we play on two different platforms, it's even harder because our game sources are limited. But unfortunately, you'll need to see me in. You'll hear me though. Yeah. But I think I can take that hit. I think I can definitely take that hit. No, so we thought maybe that concept might be a good idea, cross-platform games with two sides of the coin, you know. And we noticed that you and Tigsy did it so well, and we were just so curious on how to do it. So hopefully we'll get that set up at some point. As I say, moving out hopefully soon. It seems like everything's getting moving, so I'll hopefully then get a proper setup as well. Looking to get a nice little desk or something, monitor, place to put my laptop, so that'll be in prime position to take over the camera's role. That'll be absolutely amazing, actually. Yeah. So no, brilliant. Yeah, I'm gonna call the stream there because we're coming up to 2.5 hours. So it's been a really good turnout, actually, and I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone for turning up. This wasn't even like, it was kind of planned in my head, but it wasn't a scheduled script. Yeah. I need a drink now. It wasn't a scheduled stream, but I'm planning to maybe do something later on tonight. We'll see. You're welcome, Smelly. We're looking to see what happens with the missus tonight. So hopefully she is able to look after the little one. So yeah, around about 8 o'clock tonight, planning to return. We'll clear out some more of this area, and we will continue to build up our upgrade library, and we'll have a look at maybe doing something else as well. I'm down for streaming some PUBG and Star Wars soon. Yeah, yeah, I'm good with that actually. Yeah, as I said again, hopefully tonight 8 o'clock, we'll get something going. Might do some Mud Runner. Let's see what comes up. We'll see maybe some PUBG as well. Might even get Chrono in on it. We'll see. But yes, no, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you've just turned up, I would appreciate it if you'd go back and check the video. It's a lot of talking, it's a lot of driving. We've gone over a lot of the update and stuff like that. So yeah, please feel free, and as I say, join us again at 8 o'clock. We should be raring to go with some more gameplay and hopefully some, bit of entertainment. Or Pubbles, yeah. Pubbles is good. Pubbles is good. So yeah, feel free to hit that follow button, notifications if you so wish. My Twitter will be somewhere around here after I sign off. My little plaque that I've made will come up, and it will have all details on there. All these videos will be posted to YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to that. So if you do like something, you can go back and watch it anytime you like, because I know Twitch loves to delete things. Alright. Anyway, again, thank you so much. It's been emotional. I appreciate everyone who's turned up. Yeah, you guys are amazing. I can't sound any more sincere than that. You guys are awesome turning up for this. Thank you. And I hope to see you later on today, if not very soon. Take care, everyone.